Right, so another month done. So I'm going to bring out some more of the highlights of some bits that I've sold. Despite the numbers that you're going to hear from me today, I've still not withdrawn any money for myself from anything that I have sold on eBay. It has all been reinvested. So we're going to start off with this Kim coffee grinder. I bought this last year for around £5 or so, and recently sold it. I think I accepted £17.50 best offer. So after postage and fees and the cost of the original item, I made around £6. I think it was. It's just under six. I think it's £5.90 something. So I see these quite often. I might pick up one more just to see how it goes, and if that one sells quite easily as well, then maybe I'll just pick up pretty much every single one that I see. But the pictures aren't too spectacular. There's a nice picture of my carpet in the background, but yeah, nothing special. It was on eBay for quite a few months, but it did eventually go. Doesn't take up that much room, and it fits. It managed to fit in a nice 8x6x4 box. So postage was only £3.90 on Royal Mail. Next up, we have the Yoda keyring. Got a message a few days after asking me to test it. I said, yeah, not a problem. Bear in mind, I work full time. Just it might take me a few days to get hold of the batteries and to send over a picture. So I sent over a picture. I think it was as a private message to the eBayer with the keyring working, and they paid the asking price, which was the £19.99, pretty damn quickly. So bear in mind, I only paid £3 for this. So after fees all around and your postage, I made around £10 on this one. But as I say, all quote unquote profits so far have all been reinvested directly straight into eBay. All it means is eventually when I stop investing, I should hopefully get a half decent payout. Next up is the Sony RM-E80. I probably could have got a lot more for this if the inside wasn't rusted, sorry. Obviously took pictures of it beforehand, so the buyer knew exactly what they were getting. Sold quite quickly, sold within a month of listing. As you saw, listed it for £30, paid £15 for the item, so made around £8 after postage and the eBay and PayPal fees. So that's not that bad. As I say, if it wasn't rusted, that would have gone for close to £100 quite easily. Next up, one of my favourite items that I've picked up so far, in recent memory anyway, is the Emmett Lego alarm clock. Paid a whopping 75p for this bad boy, and he sold for £19.99, which means after paying off the original item and everything else, made around £12–13 on that. So again, pictures of it working. I think it was making sounds in the haul video as well. So picture of the back, front, and the code, just in case I try and return it and they send over the wrong one. However, I have received the positive feedback for this item, so I've got absolutely no doubts that that is going to be absolutely fine. So fingers crossed it has gone to a much loved home, which I'm sure it has. Next up is a pair of vintage NatWest piggy banks. I paid £2 for a pair of these. These sold for £19.99 including delivery, which means again after all the fees and everything, made around £11 I think it was, which is not bad for a pair of very small piggy banks. And these went very, very quickly. Again, I think these went within a month of listing. So these I'm definitely going to be keeping on the lookout for again, because they were pretty as far as the NatWest logo goes. But yeah, it wasn't bad. Next up we have another Tamagotchi. These are so easy to sell. I think if you guys have seen the video for this, which it might not even be live yet, this sold within 4 hours of me listing it, which was good. It was amazing. So again, as you can see in the picture, we have a picture of it working. If it's going to let me, it's not going to let me click on it. That's annoying. But you can see there, I put a new battery in, tested it, took a picture of it, and then that was it. Yeah, as I say, sold within 4 hours. Paid £1 for this item, so I made around £11 in the space of 4 hours. So if I could pick up a Tamagotchi each week, I would be laughing. Next up, we have the Turtle Beach Disney Infinity headset, which I've been sitting on this for quite a while. I've also got a Star Wars one, which I'm asking a little bit more for. This didn't go for the set price. The best offer was, I think they initially offered 20. I counted with 25 and they accepted 25. Posted it only a few days ago, and I doubt I'm going to get any issues because it is all, as you can see, it's still sealed there. And with, to be honest, with Infinity War coming up in a couple of months' time, in hindsight, maybe I should have unlisted the item and relisted it for a little bit more, because I've got a feeling that character there is going to be really important to the next film. I think he may die, potentially. So I think, yeah, these, in hindsight, I should have maybe unlisted it and relisted it come end of May. But I'm just quite happy to get it out of the house, to be honest. And last but not least, it's an item we've definitely not seen yet, because this was only picked up yesterday for me. This was sold within 6 hours of putting up on eBay. Now I've got 3 of these. I've kept one behind, which I'm going to do as part of a James Collects Geek Box giveaway winner thing, of just loads of random geeky items, including games and, yeah, all the other bits basically. So there were 3 left. I paid £5 for a whole box, which included 3 of these, 2 Godric of Gryffindor. That's my phone, that is really unprofessional. Letter openers and some other bits, which I don't think I'm going to be able to sell. I'll give it a go, but it's just cheap filler. So this was listed as Geek Gear Harry Potter Ministry of Magic Agent Pin Badge Cosplay. I think it's the cosplay bit that did it, because I'm fairly sure there's a couple of these that are still selling. And I was a bad boy. I actually stole this image off of someone else. I didn't want to open up the ones that I already had sealed, so I was a naughty boy. I stole the image. But yeah, sold within 6 hours. I honestly woke up. I think I was getting up from work this morning at 5:30, and I think this sold at about 5:20 in the morning, which is madness. So basically this worked out to cost me £1, and after fees, postage, etc., made around £7 on it. So if I can do that for the other 2 of these particular item, that'll be another £14 on top of that. And the Godric Gryffindors, I've actually got listed for a little bit more. I say a little bit, I think it's almost double the price. So we'll wait and see. We'll see how it goes. But it's been an interesting month. Februaries are always going to be a struggle due to Christmas only sort of, it's still fresh in your memory. People just don't have the money to spend on things. So this isn't all I've sold this month. This is just a few of the key items, not even key, unusual items, things you don't see every day. So I just thought I'd share. Once again, don't forget, everything profit wise from these items has been reinvested in more stock for the eBay store, and for James Collects as an online entity. Thankfully, the YouTube ad revenue has helped pay for the webcam, which I'm talking to you on. Hopefully the next withdrawal will pay for some ultimate. I want a new microphone. I want a separate microphone altogether. and potentially some soundproofing as well. So at the moment, I've got two different versions of me. I've got me in the real world that goes out 6-7 days a week and works normally, and then I've got the online version of me, the James Collects version, which is eBaying and YouTube. So currently the online version of me is still paying back the real life version of me for all the items that I've invested online so far. I think I only owe myself around £200-300 more than then I've then got to start building up capital in James Collects to hopefully give myself a bit more buying power, and start to invest in the channel properly, which I'm looking forward to. So that's it, quick rundown. I've been doing this for way too long. I've probably hit 10 minutes to be fair, but as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Good gaming and happy collecting. Adios.